Okay, so I'm about to produce a series of travel tips for photographers. So I've traveled all around the world, I've seen a lot of stuff, and the most important thing that you need to know as a photographer when you're traveling is to stay safe. You've got to come home in one piece with all your gear. That's the main goal of any travel for a photographer. So the gear that you're taking when you're going away overseas or interstate, or even actually if you're staying at home, the gear you're taking potentially, that just makes you a target for criminals. So be situationally aware at all times, know what's happening around you, look out for suspicious characters, that sort of thing, and don't put yourself in a position where you are going to be vulnerable. Make sure you try and blend in as much as possible as well. I see a lot of people when they go traveling, they take every stick of gear that they've conceivably could take with them. That makes you stand out. Think about what you're going to be shooting, where you're going to be going, and just take the stuff that you really are going to need. Be neat, be polite, just blend in, be nice to people. Don't be loud, don't be arrogant, don't stick out. That's, if you look like a local and if you look like you belong there, that's going to make you less of a target. Another thing, when you're going through airports, it's also important not to get hassled by authorities. So when you're in an airport, two things you should never ever do. Don't whistle in an airport and don't yawn. Those things make you look suspicious to airport authorities. It makes you look like you're trying too hard to be nonchalant. So don't whistle, don't yawn. If you do end up in a situation where you're challenged by authorities, just be polite to them. If you're doing nothing wrong, it's fine. You've got nothing to hide. So yeah, blend in, be neat, be polite, and try and fit in as much as you possibly can, and just stay safe and be aware of what's happening around you. You'll come home fine, you'll come home with your gear. Thanks for listening, and look out for the next travel tip for photographers.